All right, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020, and I have a lot to talk about here. I don't know how many of you were paying attention to the stock futures last night, Peter Navarro, President Trump, what happened. Well, I'll cover that real quick, but right now, as I am doing this video blog, stock trading doesn't start for about 40 minutes. Stock futures are ripping higher across the board, pointing towards gains yet again. Another record high for the NASDAQ. I told you, they're not going to let this market fall. They're not going to let crude oil fall. Crude oil's catching a nice bid right now as well. You know how this works. Cryptocurrency right now is under a little bit of pressure. Gold and silver are catching a little bit of a bid here. The 10-year yield, 0.72. So you see this setup here. But let's back up. Let's just rewind a few hours. Last night, and this is epic, White House trade advisor Peter Navarro said specifically, although he tried to say he didn't, but it was caught on video, and you can see it if you just Google it, saying that the U.S.-China trade deal was over. It's over. That was his exact words. The moment he said that, stock futures cratered down over 400. Within minutes, the president was out on Twitter. I took a nice snapshot of it and I posted it all over, saying, no, the U.S.-China trade deal is fully intact. And then Peter Navarro, trade advisor to the president, said, no, I did not say that. However, now he's walked it all back. He did say it. It's on video. And now he's like, well, it was misunderstood. All this really took place in a very short period of time. It was absolutely incredible. It's a clown show. And I really do believe that we got an admission here from trade advisor Peter Navarro. There's no deal. There's never been a deal. If you believe there's a deal, then you've been lied to and duped into some kind of, I don't know what it is. But there's never been a deal, okay? There was maybe talk of a deal which was going to lead to a phase one if it was implemented, but Larry Kudlow himself came out a few weeks ago, a month ago. You remember I covered it? We all heard him say it. Well, we have a deal, but it's not been implemented yet. So there's no deal. I can't even believe that there's some people out here who actually believe there's a deal when it's too stupid. But absolutely epic last night. With this whole thing here. Oh, it's over. Then the president, wait, no, look at the stock futures. They're cratering. The deal is intact. Peter Navarro, oh, I didn't say that. Well, guess what? It's on video. Oh, wait a minute. I did say it, but that's not what I meant. Duh! It gets better than that. This morning, live on Bloomberg, Fed President James Bullard. Fed President James Bullard was talking about yield curve control and explained that the Fed, is in here controlling the yield curve. Duh, again, we all know that. He also went on to say this, that the stock market is not in a bubble now. So what does that mean? If Fed President Bullard is saying the stock market's not in a bubble, which it clearly is, and I'll explain that in a second, he means that the stock market is fairly valued. Meanwhile, we have not had valuations like this since the dot-com bubble. And those valuations were in the stratosphere. But you're not allowed to know these things. You see, when the person that was interviewing Fed President Bullard was hit with that answer, he should have fired back and said, well, how about stock market valuations? Do you think the market's fairly valued? No. They just kind of brush it over. We know how it is. All these these media networks, Bloomberg, CNBC, all of them, there's no real news anywhere. It's all about trying to fluff it up, prop up the stock market, period, the end. And again, because of, I guess, the tag team with Navarro I didn't say it. Oh, it's on video? Oh, yeah, I did say it, but it's not what I meant. Then President Trump, oh, it's intact. It's great. Deal's tremendous. Really? Well, why did Kudlow say that we have a deal, but it's not been implemented yet because there's no deal? There's never been a deal. You have been lied to, again, on a grand scale. There was only a phase 1, so there was no deal. We're supposed to have phase 2, 3, 4, whatever. Can't make this stuff up. You can't do it if you try to. But again, it's a clown show on a grand scale. And just remember, according to Fed President Bullard, market's fairly valued. There's no bubbles anywhere. Really? Okay. Look, what we're doing here, me, my Lions, we're just trading the rigging, okay? We're all along this market, so I could not be happier that stock futures are higher right now. Thank you very much, President Trump. Thank you very much, Peter Navarro. We'll make money today, all of us. We're going to do real well. There's no doubt about that. But again, this whole thing is so twisted. It is so absolutely in our face twisted. And last night was, the creme de la creme. Anyway, look, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. Please share the video. Think about these things. I want to hear from you. So, is Peter Navarro, I don't know. Is he a truthful guy? Do you believe a word that comes out of his mouth? How about the president? You believe him? This is kind of... I don't know why they just don't admit it. Navarro last night, I think, actually tried to admit that there's no deal and there, absolute zero. But no, the president had to jump on top of it minutes later. Look at the way the tweet came out. We're talking like within minutes. No. Deal's intact. Because the stock market started to crater. If this would have been left alone, we'd be down thousands of points right now. Thousands, no. But stocks are poised for gains across the board. Me, my Lions, we're going to be happy. So are the Wall Street banks. So are the investment banks. What a charade. Love you. See you later.